Christine.
I'm John.
And today, we're judging books by their covers a little bit.
A little bit?
Well, like they say to never judge a book by its cover, but can you guess what the book is about based on the title and the cover? You don't know much about, like, random YA books.
No.
No. So we're going to be testing how well he can guess what the book is about based on the cover and the title. I've played this with my mother and my brother.
So, there's a group of rebels.
But we've never played with Han.
Yeah.
So every time you get one right, you get a point. Hopefully you get at least 5 points, because there's a lot of books.
I mean, I'm shooting for 1 point. If I get 1 point, I'm happy.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Should we wait until they say they're ready?
Come on, it's time to get hype, say who?
First book I have for you today is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I've definitely talked about this one before, but I don't know if you remember anything.
I don't.
Let's see.
Okay, there's definitely a big old crow there. There's only one crow, though. The title reminds me of, like, playing cards. So, like, a 6 of diamonds or, like, 6 of hearts. So this is, like, a world where maybe there's a new type of card game. The important card, like the legendary card, is the 6 of crows. So there's probably like, what, crows, pigeons, pelicans, and eagles. Those are your different types of card, like the things. And then there's like 1 through 10, and then the face cards and stuff, which are also different birds.
You have this hint too.
Oh yeah, 6 okay, so my idea is wrong. 6 dangerous outcasts. So there's 6 crows. They're doing a heist for the card.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's exactly right, because I did have to point this out to get you in that direction. So it is about a crew, and they're called the Crows, and they're performing a heist. I like your little card story.
I do like the card story.
You tried. They both die at the end.
Okay.
By Adam Silvera.
I do remember you talking about this one. So they both die at the end. I'm guessing like a horror story, because there's the Grim Reaper. And he's probably like hiding in their shadows. They have to stay in like the darkness, because if they see their shadow, the Grim Reaper's there, and he's gonna come get them.
Huh.
That's probably wrong, though. Looks like it's maybe like a love story, but they're both gonna die. They maybe have some kind of disease or something. Ooh, there's a skull up here, too, in the clouds.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is. Look.
Oh my god! I've never seen
So,
before.
This is the Dark Lord. He's coming to get him. And he hides in shadows.
It's a love story, but it takes place in a world where when you're gonna die, you get a phone call the day before, and they're like, you have 24 hours. Like, you'll die sometime in the next 24 hours. So there's an app where you can find someone to spend your last day with, and they spend their last day together.
There's no phone, so I wouldn't have gotten it. One of these should be holding a phone and being like, uh-oh. And then I would have gotten it.
This one is a TV show, so maybe you know what it's about. This is Outlander
I've heard
by
of
Diana
Outlander.
Gabaldon.
There's not much to go on here. There's a crown-like thing, and there's a lot of red. They live outside of like a city. They're kind of like a rogue. There's something about this symbol that's important.
Where do you think it takes place?
In the Outlands.
Where is that?
San Francisco?
Do you know when it takes place?
Looks like it'd be like a medieval thing. So I'm going to say England.
What year?
1540.
Okay, well, it's a time travel love story that takes place during the Scottish War. Here we go, a classic, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas.
Okay, well this is a Game of Thrones ripoff. Because this is not the Iron Throne, it's the Glass Throne. And so everyone is fighting for the Glass Throne. And this is the Daenerys of the story. See, there's even kind of a glass city back here. Oh, and she's got like a dagger on her arm. That's important, probably. She probably shatters the glass throne with that, right? Just like... Are they going to be mad if I called it a Game of Thrones ripoff when I don't know what I'm talking about?
No, they know you don't know
I started reading the back. I'm sorry. 2 men love her. So I'm going to guess that there's 2 men, and then they probably...
love
in love with her, but she's not in love with them. She's in love with the Glass Throne. In love with destroying the Glass Throne.
Well, I'm not going to give you the point.
I did get part of it.
You got part of it by the back. Yeah. There's this corrupt king. He built over the castle like a glass castle, so now the castle's glass.
All right, I'm right. I said a glass-like city.
She's an assassin, and the king is having a contest because he wants a new assassin for the best assassin.
Okay.
But she does hate him and wants to destroy his rule.
So he's not one of the 2 men that loves her.
He's not one of the 2 men who loves her. It started as a Cinderella retelling, except being really intense with assassins.
Instead of like the glass slipper, it's like an entire glass throne, and it's like, this fits. After that night, they're like, who fits in this throne? And they have to like get everyone to come sit in the throne.
You see their butt fits?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like, it kind of like there's an indent.
Let's take a look at this one. This is Red Rising by Pierce Brown.
The 6 of Crows.
No.
There's another big old crow on it.
But is it a crow or is it like another bird?
Well, we can't tell. I'm not a bird scientists. Ender, Katniss, and now Darrow. So that we're kind of wrapping in multiple worlds into one. Oh, wait, no. I see the pattern. Okay, so Ender's Game, there's like a whole game where he's playing a game. I've seen the movie. Hunger Games, there's the whole Hunger Games. So this has a game in it too. There's like a death game, and it has to do with birds. Oh, okay, so this is like the birds, like Alfred Hitchcock, but like it's a game. They're hunting the people. They put them in like a dome, and there's a ton of birds. And this is like the blood of the people that the birds are hunting, and you have to survive. And whoever survives last from all of these birds is the winner. It's like red rising, because they're rising above.
Where do you think it takes place?
Like a fictional world.
It's a science fiction version of like the universe we live in. So where do you think it is?
Atlanta.
It takes place on Mars.
Oh, whoa.
Once they've colonized it.
All right.
And also throughout space, I think. So
what are birds doing up there?
I haven't finished this book, so
Oh.
I couldn't tell you if there were birds. I think you'd like it. It's like a space opera. There probably is some sort of a competition.
A big bird game.
I've read like the first 100 pages.
It's going to get wild when the birds show up. It's going to
you
get
can
crazy.
see Natasha if there's any birds.
Why did you put a big old bird on the front?
Maybe that's like their insignia, the Reds or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because they're rising, so they're flapping their wings. They're like rising.
They should have put the planet on the front.
This is kind of a hard one.
4. I do remember you telling me some stuff about Divergent. There's a girl, and you're facing fears.
Oh, yeah!
You gotta conquer your fears, and then you become like a cool person. You get to hang out like at the cool city.
Yeah, Dauntless. Go look at that!
So this is just the 4th book, right? Or is there more?
So this is a compilation
There's
of
like
short
a
stories.
flying Ferris wheel on the front. What's going on there?
I'm not really sure what's happening on there.
This is probably like the climax of the book, right? Where they're just like, stuff have gone completely off the rails. There's some big chase, and they end up overloading this Ferris wheel, and it's just like flying over this city.
So this is a novella, so it has a bunch of short stories
Okay.
about
So
something.
there's like 4 stories. One choice will free him. they're talking about the Ferris wheel. This is Gerald. They make the choice to like pull the lever, and he's like, "Woo! I'm free."
So 4 is actually the main guy character.
Okay, this is 4.
One of his fears is he's afraid of heights. In the Divergent movie, they have to climb this Ferris wheel. I don't know why this is.
Why it's going like a million miles an hour
I don't know
and
what's
like
up with
flying
that.
through the sky.
Maybe it's a metaphor for him. This one I had Paul and my mom do, and I want to see what you would think. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Lane Bone by Lane Taylor.
This reminds me of like the prophecy in Game of Thrones, born amidst salt and smoke. So we got a mask here. She was in like an accident as a kid, like a fire.
Okay.
It was a tragedy. Her family died in a fire. All that's left at the end of like the fire was like smoke and bones. The fire was set by like some opposition government or something, and like she's out to get revenge. That's like she's the daughter of Smoke and Bone.
Interesting. I like that. This is a very misleading cover. There's this girl living in Prague. She doesn't have any like real family around her. She's these people that she's known her whole life, and then she doesn't learn till like halfway through the book that this is Divergent. You kind of did Divergent. I'm gonna give you a point for Divergent. Okay, this is one that everyone talks about all the time. It's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Can you tell us what it's about? Can you get this point?
Yes, I can. There was something. It's a sad thing about kids with. They're gonna die or something. 2 people. It's like a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
And they're in love, but they're both. One of them is gonna terminal illness.
I'm gonna give you this point.
Okay.
I told you about this one for sure. Daisy Jones and the Sixth by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Uh-oh. You told me about this?
Yeah.
I don't remember you telling me about this at all. I'll be honest. Daisy Jones and the Six. That's definitely a band name.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Okay, so now I gotta think of like, if I can remember, if you told me about like a band book.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did. There's a bus.
Bands have buses.
Yeah. Doesn't she like go out with like someone else in her band or something? There's like a love thing with a band leader, or then they break up because of like the band, their relationship or something.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. You have 3 points.
Got 3 points.
Way to go. An absolutely remarkable thing by Hank Green.
I remember this.
Oh,
I remember you telling me
okay.
about this one I don't even have to make a joke about. Everyone gets knocked out for a little bit or something, or they pass out. Or something, or a dream. It's dreams.
Oh, there are dreams.
It's these things. These things
those
show
things.
up. These
Yeah,
things show
yeah.
up.
That's what shows that.
And they show up all in different places around the world.
Yes.
No one knows why, but then
Yeah.
there's one girl that she knows like she has dreams about things, and then she has to tell. There's an online group.
Yeah.
They talk about it,
Yeah.
and they figure out what they got to do. I don't remember what it turns out to be.
Yeah, so she gets internet famous because the first night her friends like, let's make a YouTube video of you like interviewing it, and that goes viral, and so she becomes kind of like the face of trying to figure out what these things are and what they mean. Fangirl. This is one of my favorite books ever.
This is about someone that writes fan fiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is what I've been hoping
Yeah.
for, is a book that like actually helps me out here, rather than like a big bird wing and like a seal from like old Ireland or whatever. Scotland. We have a girl, it's called Fangirl. She's writing something, and then there's a picture of some like characters probably from like a fictional thing that she's writing. Like, this book is helping me.
Yeah.
Thank you. She's a fangirl about a certain fandom.
Yes.
And she wants to write, she wants to be an author, so then she writes fan fiction.
Yes.
There's a dude involved, and she's trying to get her attention, but she's like real focused on her fan fiction. That's as far as I'm gonna go. If I say any more, I'm gonna get it wrong.
You're getting the point. Okay, so she's this freshman in college. She has intense social anxiety. This is like a Harry Potter like story. It's like the equivalent of a Harry Potter story.
That looks like Snape.
And she ships the equivalent of
Snape.
Draco and
Snape.
Draco and Harry.
And Snape.
Turtles All the Way Down by John Green.
This, I mean, okay, I could go for the obvious joke. It's a big like sewer pipe of turtles, and there are people looking down the pipe, and they're like, uh-oh, we got a turtle problem. But I'm gonna go a different way with this. This is about a person who trains turtles for like competitive, you know, like when you see dogs running around doing the obstacle courses.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that, but for turtles.
Wow.
And he's really good. And he teaches them to do everything. Like they can go on their shell, they can like go in circles, but he can't get them to go all the way down and do like a little like a duck thing. And he's actually like sit
okay
for the turtles, and it's like all the way down. He runs into someone like a love interest, and that they help them teach the turtles how to sit and go all the way down.
Okay. It's about a girl who suffers from OCD. I was gonna have you do an abundance of Katherines, but I can barely remember what it's about.
Abundance of Katherines.
If you get like the basic synopsis, I'll give it to you.
This is a whodunit book. A ton of people are invited to a mansion for a dinner party. They don't know each other. And like, oh, cool, who are you? And they're like, oh, I'm Katherine. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'm also Katherine. And they find out there's about 50 of them, and there's an abundance of them.
That's a lot of Katherines.
50 Katherines.
I want this book actually. I'm gonna write this book.
One of the Katherines dies mysteriously, but there's so many people because they're doing like a scavenger hunt around the house, like a party game, and one of them dies, and they're like, who died? Katherine.
This is copyrighted. I'm writing it.
You need to figure out which Katherine is dead, and it's an abundance of Katherines.
Wow. Well, it's a kid that dated a bunch of Katherines.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I got one part.
I need to reread it because I read it when I was like 21. This is like the least talked about John Green book.
But it has the most amount of Katherines.
Okay, final book. We have City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Iconic.
Okay, I remember seeing a different cover.
I have multiple versions.
Look at this dude.
That is Jace Wayland, your
spoilers.
namesake.
Hold on.
Jonathan Christopher.
I was going to say it's a city made of bone, but this city is very clearly not made of bone. There is,
You know, I just noticed this.
Yeah, there's a...
I've looked at this so much, there's a graveyard down here.
I was going to say maybe like a museum is a city of bones, but it's going to be a graveyard. This is like, City of Bones is kind of what they call New York, because there's so many people dying that's like it's a city of bones.
No.
Well, maybe are they looking for like special bones?
The actual name City of Bones is kind of not relevant to the plot of the book. But I've definitely talked about this. It's a Shadowhunter book. Do you know anything about Shadowhunters? Because if you do, I can give it to you.
They're warriors with good bones.
Okay.
Something has to do with the graveyard. They go to the graveyard. Maybe there's a City of Bones below the graveyard. That when people are buried, they lower them down, and then there's like a thing, like people don't see it because they just lower into the dirt, but then once it's covered up, then like the people below in the City of Bones bring the casket down to them, and then they use the bones to make their sewer city. Okay.
You're close with there is an underground city made of bones. But
I got that?
But it's made of like the bones of Shadowhunters past.
Okay.
Right now it's a half point. I'll give you a whole point if you can tell me anything about like how Shadowhunters fight.
But it is like a city made of bones?
It's a city made of bone, yeah.
It's really cool. You said it had nothing to do.
Because it doesn't have to do with the plot.
There's a literal city of bones.
Yeah, but like the City of Bones is just like, it's kind of the graveyard for shadow hunters.
Okay.
And there's an entrance from this graveyard.
From the graveyard?
In New York.
Shadow hunters, they fight like demons or something? Or like monsters?
But how?
With shadows.
No, there's like a key thing. It gives them their abilities.
Blood? Tattoos.
Yes, tattoos.
Because this guy has tattoos everywhere.
They have blood of the angels in them. That's what gives them the ability to use these like tattoos. But these ruins.
Also blood. I like got a double.
Well, it's angel blood.
I did
pretty good. Yeah, you got like 6 points.
6 points.
6 points. Woo! Good job, Juan. Now, as some payback, you get to test me on 3 different video games because I know nothing about video games. We'll see how this goes.
It's gonna be fun.
Come on, all the fellas saying who?
So the first one, older game, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Okay, you don't get to actually be Zelda in this. It's this guy trying to save Zelda from a castle, like Mario trying to save Peach.
Yes.
Is she lost in some place in time? What's Ocarina?
An ocarina is like a little, like flute, little instrument.
The flute of time? Does he have a flute that allows it to travel through time?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a little,
snap!
he gets an ocarina, and you do learn a song later in the game that you can, I think, switch between time real fast. But actually, the first time you go back in time, you get trapped in this temple. You pull a sword, a master sword, out of the stone.
Is
and
that sword?
Yeah. You're, like, stuck in there for, like, 7 years, I think.
Holy moly.
And then you come back, and, like, the world's gone to shit.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just, like apocalyptic.
Oh, so you have to go back in time with the flute
to
save time.
You have to, go back and forth between time to, like, get all these different things
Whoa,
and artifacts. And,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
But I'll give you the point because you got the basic gist of
Yay!
Ocarina of Time. It's considered one of the greatest games ever made.
I've never played any Zelda games.
Okay, so we're only
Because
doing
Zelda's not the main character. That really turned me off when I found about it. Like the main guy was a guy, and I was like, hey, I thought it was gonna be a woman.
So the second one, I forget if I've told you about this, but BioShock.
BioShock! Oh my god, I think I kind of remember a little about it. The world has fallen to a plague? No. Okay. There's an island though, like in the water, in the sea, right? It's something with bio. Are people mutilated? I remember water and like an island.
Yeah.
Maybe they're stuck on it and there's like a guy. What is this, like a robot man and a kid? A zombie? Is it a zombie? It's a zombie. There's a zombie apocalypse.
Not totally.
There's zombie people.
You're close. I don't know if I can give you the point on this.
Okay.
It starts with a plane crash in the ocean. Your character sees a lighthouse on a small little island and they go in and it transports them down under the water.
Underground city?
There's an underwater city.
Okay.
Everyone down there is kind of
zombie?
Not a zombie, but they've been like messed up by these like plasmid drug things that made them go all crazy. Halo Combat Evolved.
So you definitely told me about Halo. It's something with space, which is what I was not expecting from Halo. They're colonizing other planets in Halo. They're looking for planets for us to live on. And there's this alien species that are the Halos. The Halos are like ships that the alien species live on. And anytime we try to make a home of a place, they come and destroy us. It's kind of like in Battlestar Galactica with the robots destroying the people. No matter, they're just trying to find a new place to live. The Halos want revenge and they've evolved.
They've evolved
in their combat.
Don't think I can give you the point on this. You are right that there's like an alien race that keeps trying to kill us and exterminate us, but...
Oh, doesn't the alien race, like, they're already really established throughout the universe, and, like, they government the universe. They don't government us. And
sort of,
we don't listen to their rules.
We just kind of ran into them on accident.
Okay.
But they believe when you activate a Halo ring, it sends them basically to their version of heaven, into, like, the divine beyond. It's like a religious thing. But the Halos are actually, turn out to be, you find out, like, partway through the game, that they are mass extinction event weapons in order to like kill everything in the galaxy to starve a parasite that is like being held on Halo called the Flood.
Wow. So I didn't get that.
You didn't get it. I'll give you a choice between 3.
Okay.
A game called Portal, The Last of Us, or Mass Effect.
Portal. I've heard of that one. So Portal, I actually played once with Paul, but I had no idea what I was doing. But I know you create like different portals and you jump through the portal. I just remember creating portals and then like hopping back into the room through portals.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a robot that took over the Earth or something. It's one of those that like robots took over us.
Sort of.
Maybe we're trying to make portals to go back in time to fix it. We have to defeat this big robot. But there's definitely a lady, right? It's like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. The portals are like red and blue.
Where do you
Are they
think
red
this-
and blue?
Orange and blue.
Oh.
It's close enough. Where does it take place? This might help.
I just remember being in like a silver room.
Okay, you're in rooms. Like, where would you think that would be in? Like
a spaceship?
Not quite, no.
A hospital? Confinement?
You're in like a confined thing.
And you're trying to get out?
Yes.
And what's preventing us from getting out? Like, she must control where the portals come out.
She's controlling not where the portals come out, but
your mind.
no.
What is it?
Just the place that you're in, like the facility. You're in like a lab.
Okay.
Just know
you're stuck in this place and you're using portals to try to get out.
Yeah, but I'll give you that one.
Oh, thanks. This was like really big. I remember a lot of people talking about Portal on the internet.
Portal was very big.
Yeah, Paul had it. I was like, oh, Portal. Everyone's talking about that. He's like, want to play it? And I got bored really quick, so I was just like making portals and falling back into the place where I was.
Well, you got
2 out of 4?
2 out of 4?
50%. Okay, good work. We did it. We did it. Leave a comment of what you think John's best story was. Goodbye.
Bye.